Dana White is planning on having this White House card, and originally I thought it was going to be either one of John Jones or Conor McGregor to main event it. But he's planning on having both of them on the same card. And honestly, I'll explain to why that is a bad idea and how they're missing one of the biggest opportunities to make within the company. But before I get into it, if you guys can, please hit the subscribe button and let's shoot for 10 likes on this video. Anyways, let's get into it. Heading into the video, I was just scrolling through Twitter and I see Dana White on the Full Send podcast talk about having both of them on the same card.
McGregor hasn't been in a while. I saw right when this came out, he was back in the ring. He was actually sending us voice messages saying, "Guys, I'm dialed. I'm ready for this and stuff." So, and I saw Jones. We don't know if he was serious. Is he not retired anymore? Is he back?
You jump back in the pool. So
really,
yeah.
Officially?
Yeah, oh yeah. Literally everybody wants to fight on this card. It's makes it a lot more fun. The dream main event right now would be Aspinall, versus Jones.
Is it possible that McGregor and Jones would fight on the same card?
Could be.
As you guys can see in the clip, Dana White talks about how he could possibly have both John Jones and Conor McGregor on the same card. And although for the short term wise, it's actually a very good idea, long term, I actually don't like it. I don't like it for the long term. The biggest problem within the company right now is there is no face for the UFC. At some points, at certain times, there's the face of the company, right? We've been there with Conor, John Jones, Israel Adesanya at a certain point too, to be honest. GSP, Anderson Silva. It was stable people, and whenever you thought of the UFC, you automatically go into, George St. Pierre, people I just mentioned earlier, right? That is the big problem with the UFC right now. But they could change it if they could put on a fighter on this White House card to main event it. And no, it's not John Jones and Conor McGregor. They have the possibility to having Ilya Tapiria be on this White House card, and he could main event it. And I think that is the perfect thing to do. If you are already having a question about the face of the company for the UFC, and Ilya Tapiria is signed to your promotion, the person who within every fight is very exciting to watch, and you could have the opportunity to showcase your most entertaining fighter to the biggest stage by main eventing a White House card. I just don't understand why Dana's going backwards into Conor McGregor and John Jones when he could go forward within the company and start building these people. I don't see, UFC used to be pretty good at building stars, in my personal opinion, but it seems like they've kind of forgot to do that within the last 4 years. Genuinely, the last 4 years. The fact that Ilya Tapiria is not in these discussions into main eventing the White House, and they're going with Conor and John Jones, who hasn't fought in a minute, and with Conor especially being out of his prime. John Jones, inactive as he is, he's very questionable of whether we can see him in the ring or not. Right? There's so many question marks with him as well. I just don't understand why he wants to go backwards. With Ilya Tapiria, right, this could showcase him into the biggest audience for the world, to be honest. And every fight that Ilya Tapiria is in is not boring at the end of the day. Instead of setting up Jones and Aspinall, you could set up Ilya and Islam Makhachev instead. That's the crazy thing. But I don't understand why, like I said at the end of the day, I just don't get it. I don't get it why he wants to go backwards and put on John Jones and Conor McGregor, where in the long term, where he can move forward with Ilya Tapiria being as young as he is, making the next face of the UFC by, just putting him on at the end of the day as the main event, as someone to look out for within the next 6 years of this company, as someone who is as dangerous as a fighter. Look at him in the last 3 fights. Volkanovski, Holloway, and Charles Oliveira all knocked out. And they're deciding to put John Jones or Conor McGregor. I just don't understand it, man. It's getting ridiculous. And honestly, if you guys agree with me about Ilya Tapiria being the main event of the U.S. White House card, please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.